The United States is about to take the fight to ISIS on the ground. Police are still looking for whoever shot and killed a Hearn teenager. These stories and more right now on News 3 at noon.
Now, live on KBTX, the Brazos Valley's news leader. This is News 3 at noon.
The U.S. Defense Secretary says a new team of Special Operations troops is headed to Iraq to fight ISIS. As Charlie Daggett reports, ISIS has seized large parts of Iraq and neighboring Syria, where they reportedly have up to 31,000 fighters.
The United States is about to take the fight to ISIS on the ground. The Pentagon has announced that about 200 Special Operations forces will be deployed to the northern Iraqi city of Erbil. From there, they will conduct raids in both Iraq and Syria. Defense Secretary Ash Carter told Congress the new forces will help gather intelligence and hunt down ISIS leaders.
This is an important capability because it takes advantage of what we're good at, and it puts everybody on notice.
In a bid to save face and aimed at the Iraqis themselves, Iraq's Prime Minister Haider al-Abadi said his forces were capable of defeating ISIS without the help of foreign combat troops. Secretary of State John Kerry said the Iraqis were fully briefed.
We will continue to work very, very closely with our Iraqi partners on exactly.
We'll have more news in just a moment, but first, here's Chief Meteorologist Shel Winkley. Shel, pretty picture-perfect day outside. What's in store for the rest of the week?
Yeah, Clay, we had all the cloud cover of the past almost week or so. Now sunshine's back in place and things are looking good. Here's your evening forecast. Temperature sliding into the upper 40s. As we get into your 10 o'clock to midnight hour, we'll get you more details on the weather here in just a bit.
Thank you, Shel. Now it's another no-go for the Brazos County Appraisal District. Their attempt to buy land for a new office was voted down. The Appraisal District says they need more space to grow and have been looking for land to build their office. Now last week, the county voted against the proposed building site, preferring a piece of land already owned by the county. The county owns nearly 2 acres of land next to the tax office and says it is available for the Appraisal District to purchase. The Appraisal District says they'll now start weighing all of their options. The Brazos County Appraisal District has to get the land to build their new office approved by 4 of the 5 entities. They are the City of Bryan, the City of College Station, Bryan ISD, College Station ISD, and the county. And police are still looking for whoever shot and killed a Hearn teenager late last week. 18-year-old Jatarian Davis was found in a vehicle with at least 1 gunshot wound early Friday morning near the Darrell Moody Center on Dawson Street in Hearn. He died at the hospital. Police have not said who owned the vehicle. There were also numerous shell casings found at the scene. Witnesses said Davis spent Thanksgiving with his family, but no word on what he was doing on Friday when the shooting happened. His funeral is set for noon this Saturday in the Hearn High School gym. The mother of a toddler burned to death inside an oven appeared in court this morning in Houston. Raquel Thompson is charged with 4 counts of child endangerment. Prosecutors said the charges could be upgraded. Rux Russell tells us more.
Shortly after his appearance in the Harris County courtroom, Cornell Malone was taken back here to the county jail. He wore handcuffs as he entered a visitation room and told me, "I'm scared."
The judge ordered his mother held on $36,000 bond. Her other children are all still in custody of Child Protective Services. Relatives are trying to get custody. Well, it's time for Pump Patrol. We've been monitoring the latest and lowest gas prices in town. Valero and Raceway on William J. Bryan and HEB on Villa Maria are all ringing in at $1.68. To find all the lowest gas prices in the Bryan College Station area, go to our web channel, KBTX.com, click on the Features tab, and look for Pump Patrol. With more parents working full-time, child care is a necessity for many, but as Karina Mitchell reports, the rising costs of caring for kids is pricing some families out.
When 3-month-old Connor was born, first-time parents Nicole Mendito and Justin Sternberg weren't ready for the high cost of childcare.
I did not expect childcare to be more expensive.
According to the survey, childcare costs can account for at least 30% of a family's budget in much of the country. Meanwhile, the federal government says childcare should not exceed 10% of a family's budget to be considered affordable. Well, Shel says to keep the jackets ready in the morning, and we'll have some shades in the afternoon. Your forecast is coming up on News 3 at noon.